Scammells, Scammells, loving out, Scammells, my five. We're going, we're all flight, what now? 5, net 5. That's 25, down net 5, 25. All on the climb, that's 25, and down. I'm 25, number is 10.
Hi and welcome to What's at Scammells this week. My name's Jason Harris and we're just going to show you what's coming up at Scammells on Monday the 13th. First off the rack, lovely piece called a bureau, drop front bureau or a secretaire, made of mahogany, called Biedermeier style, probably around about 1870s, 1880s. Fantastic one though. Do have the escutcheons, full front, as he says he gets it open, beautifully decked out inside as well. Some of these have drawers, some of them don't, but lovely piece. Over this way, Adrian. Actually, this is quite an unusual piece. Oak, around about 1960s, 1970s, come in from Denmark. Lovely one though, it's got two doors on this side and a single door on this side. Nicely fitted interior and a cute little drawer down below here. Probably good for a hallway or a small dining room as well. This one, Adrian's quite good as well. Let me just take this off the top. So teak, these have been really popular over the last probably 5 or 6 years. Lovely 4 doors, but beautiful inset handles as well. Again, from Denmark. If you look at the quality of the handles on the base and also the base of it, there's a nice brass rail going down below. Again, very popular. Still has the original label on the back of it as well. Lovely sliding doors. These are actually really good in the dining room or in the lounge room as well. This one slides open and it's got fitted shelves there. Great piece, this one as well. Still quite popular if you've got the whole house decked out in the contemporary style. We've got more contemporary furniture, but I'll show you that later. Interesting one over here. If you just pan over to this chiffonier, I just want to show you this one because it's a good piece of early Australian cedar. Lovely little scroll bark. This looks quite big for what it is, but it's actually quite right. What's nice, it's a petite piece. This will go back on this quite easily, this shelf, but it's got lovely inset shields as well. Really nice cedar, got beautiful patina. So if you're into Aussie furniture, then this is quite a nice piece because it's not a big piece, which is really lovely. Brass bed at the back, lovely florets, brass. Again, quite a rare piece because it's full brass as well, not just cast iron and brass. But again, around about 1870s, 1880s. Lovely one. Lots of desks this week. Actually got a lot of furniture this week. Had a couple of display homes of furniture come through. There are 3 of these type of desks. Again, big colonial style pine, a leather style insert top. There are 3 of these. These are quite good. Come apart, so for easy transport. Grandmother, grandfather chair. Declining popularity. These are starting to come back into style as people get into more formal lounges. But again, not expensive. These are around about $300 for the pair. You get nothing retail for $300 these days. Lovely contemporary chairs as well. Come down this way, we've got lounge suites. These are all ex-show homes, so there's only a very minor amount of soiling on them. But again, nice 3 seaters in a micro suede. This one's in more of a textured one as well. You're buying pairs. This one here, Adrian, lovely leather one. This one is Danish leather by Stalby. 3-seater, again, immensely popular. These are so comfortable. What makes this one slightly different, it's got lovely side padded and removable arms as well. Really nice 3-seater. Look, these around about $800 to $1,000 each. Sometimes a bit more depending on who's here. Interesting one, Featherstone. Some people know them, some people don't, but this is a Featherstone. It's a Dunlop number 4 or numero 4. Again, these usually came in big modular suites, 8, 9 pieces, extremely comfortable, and it's actually made of moulded foam. So it's quite an interesting piece. Usually brightly coloured like this is. This has got a little bit of wear on the base of the footstool, but again, very, very comfortable. Bit of a feature piece by itself. Unusually, lounge suite 3-piece like this. Look, years ago we used to throw these out. No one ever wanted them, but there's a lovely big teak base on this, 3-seater plus 2 single-seaters. Again, if you like the contemporary style, for less than $1,000, you can buy yourself a sideboard and a lounge suite and a coffee table to match. These ones, again, a bit of a mixed one, Adrian. I'll just show you this one. This is Langdon and Badger, made by Parker Furniture. So Langdon Badger, I think it was about the 70s, were one of the top interior designers in Adelaide. Teamed up with Parker to produce these type of entertainment units. I'm pretty positive they can be refitted for use in an office as a cocktail cabinet or for file storage. Beautifully made, tambour door as well. This is the tambour movement. You find this in a lot of the European furniture. Again, really, really good. We'll forget the heads. Giraffe is still here, but he'll be coming up for sale at the end of February if you need a giraffe. Great for the mother-in-law. Over this side, Adrian, I just want to show you the dining suite. Great big suite. They've had it, I think, a few years now. These chairs were originally around about $250 a chair. The whole suite, I don't know, these days around about $400 or $500, maybe a touch more than that. But it's got 8 chairs, and that's the important part about this. You can team it up with a 2.5, what we call a 2.5 seater, even though it's a 2-seater, but 2.5 seater lounge suite to team it up. If you want that sort of Indonesian or Balinese look, really nice. For the office, at the back there, sideboards, matching pair, adjustable shelves, each got 2 doors, shelves below as well. Big piece at the back here. It's a monster. Nice big kitchen. This would actually really nice in. The LED light panels as well, 4 doors, 4 drawers. Again, come in from Denmark. We'll go down this way and see what we can find. Probably around about 500 lots this week. In the furniture, there's a lot of lots. French style furniture, again very popular still. Let me just turn that round for you there. 2 drawers, inlaid, nice brass fittings, reproduction, I think it's Louis XIV, so it's Louis XIV style. But for $150 or $200, very, very decorative pieces. Lots of lighting again, lots of carpets, if pastel pinks and rainbows are your thing. Going into more of the Persian style, get lots of rugs in each week. We've got a lot coming up for our Sunday sale, which is on the 26th of February. These ones are coming up on Monday as well. Lots of different sizes as well. This one's quite a nice one. Again, more of the contemporary style. Tapestries as well, quite nice. If you like a tapestry. We've got terrarium. These are very odd. But if you need a terrarium, rather than get one built for around about $100, you got yourself a nice big glass house as well. Coming back over this way, again more of the French style furniture. Nice big display cabinet, has got 3 shelves in this as well. Probably needs a good repaint. This one has been out in the weather a little bit, but still quite a nice piece. And we're back to, I just want to show you the doll's house as well. Doll's house, as we move through here. This one is fantastic. I'm not sure if you can get an interior shot of that, Adrian, but fully fitted interior. We had a similar one in, whilst it's larger, had a similar one in 2 weeks ago that sold for around about $2,000. This one's fully fitted, individually handmade pieces of furniture. It probably lights up as well if you were to hook it up. Someone would handcraft this over a series of months. To reproduce the period style furniture. There's even got little figures in here. These are quite, I made him fall off. These are quite cute. So nice, nice one there. Furniture keeps going this way. We'll just have a quick look. Pelican, commercial, industrial, light industrial here. Actually, this one's interesting as well, Adrian. This one, we think it's out of a boat or a ship. So it would have been the wash area. And I think this should pull down if I'm right. Unlock that, Jason. There we are. So quite early. The marks on this suggest it's around about 1820s. They could have made it a little bit later than that. Whole piece is probably 1880s, 1890s. Lovely piece though, probably made of mahogany or cedar. Again, quite an interesting piece. Looked great in the hallway. One of those kooky pieces. Pan over this way, you see lots of different things. Pelican as well. If you want a pelican for out there, beats having a garden gnome. Percy's a good one. Coming down this way as we wind up quickly because Adrian's going to take over. The foosball table's always quite popular. Never short of a cheese box. If you need a cheese box, great displays across the wall. And that's pretty it for the furniture side of what's at Scammells this week. I'm just going to hand over to Adrian. He'll run you through what's in the
Okay,
smalls.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Scammells again. Look, we're in the smalls area at the moment. There's a few fantastic little items in here, which I'd like to just run you through. Now, we'll step over this way, Jason. We have, I'll just turn around this way. We have, look, this one here, a lot of people do remember these. These are a Stife Mickey doll. Now, these came in Mickey and Mickey. Now I've actually got a Mickey, but don't have a Mickey. He's a lovely one. It's a little bit of damage to the thumb there, but look, that sort of thing there is a fantastic little collection to any doll or teddy bear collection, and they are fairly sought after these days. He's in good original condition. He's a little bit grotty and a little bit well loved, but look, you can sort that out anyway when you purchase it. So we'll go over this way. Let's have a look over here. Look, a Sessions mantle clock, always popular, ebonised timber case. It's got the triple columns on either side. Quite a good addition to any home. Every home's got to have a fantastic striking mantle clock, keep you awake all night. So there's another one for this week. Look, we've got a bit of advertising this week. You have a lovely Nestle's malted milk sign. That's quite a nice one, probably about 1940s. Look, unfortunately it does have a little bit of damage to it, but just to find one, it will be quite hard these days, and it's the first one we've had through here, but just quite a nice piece. So we'll move over to this cabinet, Jason. There's a couple of things in here which I'd like to just show you. We've got this one here, lovely little Dalton vase. Have a look at that. It's like a three-dimensional Royal Dalton vase. So stamped Dalton to the base there, registered Australia design. Just quite a nice piece, and a good addition for any Dalton collector. So that's quite a good piece. Then over this side here. Now, who remembers Robbie the Robot? This one here is a limited edition porcelain Robbie. There he is there. So just quite a nice figurine. You can always cut a slot in the back if you've got a little angle grinder happening. You can make him into a money box. But here's a limited edition. There he is. Limited edition number 78, made in England. So quite a cute little piece. Well, we have various sort of items like the Wembley ware fish. We have quite a few fish this week. We have 3 fish. Have the swan as well. Now also a large Murano style rooster. Have a look at the size of that. He's huge. What a beauty. So look, impress your mother-in-law. That's a good piece for her for Christmas or for the birthday. Look, we'll go over to this cabinet. I've spotted a good piece of Australian pottery this week, Jason. So we'll head over here. This one here is quite a larger piece. It's by Remude. Quite a nice piece, 1930s Remude piece, well signed to the base. This is what they call the twig handle. So it has a coil base, but the twig-shaped handle. Quite a nice larger piece. And this one here does have the tiniest of pinhead chips just here. Not a big issue if you are an Australian pottery collector. Just a nice piece to have and rarely seen these days. So a good piece there. Well, let's have a look around here. What have we got over here, Jason? Oh, here we go. Look at that. Everybody needs an ostrich with a young fella riding it. How's that for a mantelpiece item? Great talking point, and make a great present for somebody you really like. Valentine's Day is coming up, but I'd prefer a fish for Valentine's Day. So there's all sorts. Let's go over here, Jason. Now, look, we do have cameras here. I'll show you these ones. There's a Nicormat and a Nikon. There's another Nikon a little bit away there as well. I'll show you another camera in a moment, which is fantastic. But we'll go to the trench art first. Have a look at this. That's a great piece of trench art. So wartime artillery shell with the other shells, which are ammunition shells made into an aeroplane. Look, quite hard to find these days. A little bit of solder under there, but look, for that sort of thing, you wouldn't really worry about the solder. Adds a bit of character, I would think. If you're that old, you'd have a bit of solder as well. Just across the top there, if you're into the military or Air Force sort of things, we have a Royal Australian Air Force propeller clock. Fantastic piece. Great looking item for the desk as well. So there's all sorts of fantastic rare items. As you pan across there, that's right, Jason. Look at all those fantastic bits. We've got trench art, brass camels. Every home needs a brass camel. Wooden Dalmatian, wood planes. Now this one here is quite interesting as well. We'll just point this one out. Have a look at that. What a little beauty. It's a little clockwork car. And this one here is by Prometer Colner Auto Models. Now these are actually quite sought after. That sort of thing there at auction should realistically bring around a couple of $100. Just quite a nice little car and in good overall condition. No key with that one, but just quite a good little car. So hard to find. Now if I open up this cabinet just here, Jason, let's have a look in here. This is fantastic. Here we go. Now in the original case here as well, in the case that was supplied with the camera, have a look at this. Here we go. That's a Bolex H16 reflex camera. So a good vintage movie camera. Now these are exceptionally hard to find these days. This one here looks like it's in great order in the case there. It has the operation manual as well. So just a great piece of camera equipment which you rarely see through the auction industry. So there's a nice piece there. Alrighty, so I'll just pop that back in without breaking that cabinet. There we go, we're in. Alright, now this week as well, going for your bike ride, put your helmet on, strap that to the top. That'd be fantastic if you're riding a fixie. They suit you perfectly riding down Rundle Street. But look, there's all sorts of everything here at Scammells this week. Some fantastic smalls, bits and pieces. The guys are still unpacking boxes as we speak, and first thing in the morning there'll be quite a lot come through as well. So they'll still be unpacking and filling up the cabinets, but well worth a browse for this Monday's sale. So look, have a great weekend, and we'd like to see you here at Scammells on Monday, or feel free to leave some absentee bids or try the online bidding system with interbid.com.au. Thank you.